Yeah. So someone wanted to see another street market haul, so that one was just for you. We usually go about 3 times a week, and when I say we, I'm talking about Sammy. He's the one that usually goes to the street market. I go with him from time to time, but he's way better at negotiating, and that's what you have to do here. So they start at a pretty high price and they expect for you to bring it on down, and they have a cap. Like, they're not going to go below a certain price. Once you start negotiating with them, you reach the price that they intended to sell the goods at. So it works out for both parties. Remember a few vlogs ago when I was giving you all an update about what was going on in Haiti, because people were messaging me asking me if I was okay, because a lot of times the news doesn't put things into perspective and specify these things are happening in the West Department. Instead, they just say they're happening in Haiti, and people think it's all over Haiti when it's not. And I've said this many, many times. Haiti has 10 departments. I live in the North Department. The West is pretty far away from me. It's at least a 6-hour, 6.5-hour drive, or even longer. So we're pretty far away from the West, but I think a lot of people don't really know that. And so whenever Haiti's on the news, they message me like, how's it going over there in Okap? And that is the reason why I was giving an update last time. And in that update, I mentioned the importance of taking care of your mental health. I know how the news coming out of Haiti impacts people, all the videos that you watch, all the things that you hear or see. It takes a toll on you mentally. And sometimes you really have to pull back and not feel the need to be in the know about every single thing, not feel the need to click on every single video someone sends to you, especially when it's something very traumatic. I also have experienced that, especially after the Pito Caribe movement. It started in 2019, it ended sometime in 2020. And basically the population was just asking for some accountability. You know, what happened to the Pito Caribe funds? These funds were supposed to help with infrastructure, to help improve access to quality services, to build hospitals and roads and schools and all types of things that were going to help further the development of Haiti. And when we realized that all the funds were gone and not used how they said they were going to be used, the population was so frustrated and was asking for some accountability. The fact that something like this was able to happen shows there were a lot of flaws in our system and something needed to change. And so that's all people were asking for accountability, asking for transparency, asking for us to improve the system that we have now, because obviously it isn't working. It was a really traumatic experience to see how the population was silenced, to see how protesters were silenced, to see things that were happening every day. And I was following this so closely. I would literally have the radio on next to me as I was working. I was watching every video. I knew pretty much every detail about this movement, you know, and I lived in Port-au-Prince at the time, even though the entire country was involved, but especially Port-au-Prince. I was really into it. And at the end, I was so traumatized by it all, especially seeing nothing come out of it, seeing the people that lost their lives just asking for change, asking for accountability, and seeing these things on video and no one being held accountable for the things that happened. I remember the space that I was in at the end of the movement. I definitely wanted to talk to somebody. I'm like, I need to speak with a therapist because it's a lot for me to unpack. Not just because of what I witnessed, but also some personal things in my life. I really wanted to talk to somebody. And I reached out to one of my friends here who has a therapist. And I was like, I want to talk to somebody. Can you help me find someone? And at the end, I ended up not moving forward with it because I feel like the professional world here is very close. Like people are connected to each other some way, somehow. And I kept thinking in the back of my mind, I'm like, what if this person is going to be like, oh, I went to class with so-and-so. Oh, that's your family. Oh, you're from place and so am I. And I felt uncomfortable. I was like, I don't know if I want to talk to someone here because I just feel like professionally, whenever I meet people, whatever sector it is, there's always some type of connection some way, somehow. And I did not want to be connected to this person in any way. I wanted to speak to someone I did not know, who did not know me, who did not know people that I know. And I just didn't move forward with it. But now, 4 years later, I'm in therapy online. I meet with my therapist once a week. It has been great unpacking things. It's been great looking into my past and seeing how it impacts my now. It's been great seeing how to navigate through life better. It's truly life-changing. I'm so happy that I'm finally in therapy. And I want to give a big shout out to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. BetterHelp connects you to a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and to give you helpful, unbiased advice. First, you go to their website. You can use my link, betterhelp.com/RuttyB. I'm going to leave the link down in the description box. Once you are on the website, you answer a few questions and BetterHelp will match you with a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles just like yours. You could do everything from your phone or your computer via phone call, video chat, or messaging. I prefer video because I like to see who I'm speaking with, but you can do whatever you are the most comfortable with. It is literally the easiest way to start talking with a therapist. If you want BetterHelp to connect you with a therapist that can support you, please visit betterhelp.com/RuttyB or select RuttyB when you are signing up and you will get a special discount on your first month. Cheers. So we ordered a few appetizers. We got the mini pate, we have barbecue chicken wings, quesadillas, chicken quesadillas, and then something I've never had before, which is the pizzagna. And she told me it's done with the pizza crust, but it's in a shape of a pate. It's Saturday. There are a lot of people out in the streets. The traffic is heavy. So we are on the back road, because if we did not take this road, we would be stuck in traffic for hours and hours and hours and hours. And we don't have time. We got to run some errands real quick. So this is the quickest way to get there. We don't really take this road often because it's very bad for the car. But when going to the airport, we definitely take it because it passes near the airport. And it doesn't matter what day, what time, it's really risky to take the main road because you might end up missing your flight. So yeah, so when going to the airport, we definitely take this road. And then also we need to get to the other side of town and there's heavy traffic. Today we are going to MSC, which is a hardware store. And inside of the MSC, there is a mini mart, and that's the reason why we're going. And the one in Okap has the mini mart in there, but the one in Port-au-Prince doesn't. And that's because Port-au-Prince has a lot of grocery stores. There are supermarkets in Port-au-Prince, so there's no need to have a market inside of the hardware store in Port-au-Prince. I imagine that no one would really shop in there because of all the choices that you have in Port-au-Prince. But here there aren't really a lot of grocery stores, so there was definitely a need for the mini mart. And that was a really good business move because I go there more than the actual grocery store. I find more things in there than the actual grocery store. So yeah, usually I go in there first and then I go to the new Leia market. So there's a Leia market in downtown, but in January they opened up another one. It's called Leia King Henry, and it's pretty close to the MSC. It's on the same side of the road, maybe like 2 minutes or even less driving. But oh my gosh, someone just zoomed past. They must have a really good car, because what? Wow. Anyway, so yeah, so after we go to the MSC, we go to the Leia market, but there just aren't a lot of things in there, and it's pretty big. It's way bigger than the one in downtown, but there isn't a lot of inventory. The aisles are very wide, and then part of the market is used for like wholesale, but even that side doesn't have a lot of things. So yeah, there's just, I don't know, I just go in there just in case I might find something. And sometimes I do find some things, but there are times that I've gone in there and walked out with 2 things.